Hey everybody, this is Blake with Unknown Randoms. We just started the channel last night. We're not even sure what we're going to be doing on here, but again, hence the name Unknown Randoms. But part of it is going to be puzzle solves, card tricks, maybe some games if I can get the right things for the setup and everything. But for right now, I figured the first video could just be a simple Rubik's Cube solve. Teaching you all how to solve. I'm aware that there's many all over YouTube, but it's something to start out with, something to get people's attention. Help my channel grow, help our channel grow. Currently it's only 2 of us, maybe it'll grow to more for this channel, but for now, we're just starting out. So with the Rubik's Cube, this right here is not a Rubik's brand Rubik's Cube. Most people call any puzzle like these Rubik's Cubes. I even do it. But what most people don't know is, like this one, it's not Rubik's brand. It's actually Fengshi, a Fengshi brand. There's also Shang Xiao, Dian Shang. There's just a whole load of different companies that make these kinds of puzzles. Whole loads of companies that make many, many different kinds of puzzles. I figured I should say that. And then with this puzzle alone, this just simple 3x3 by 3 puzzle with the 6 different colors on it and all the pieces, it's been calculated that there's 43 quintillion different combinations in which this puzzle can go in. But no matter what, there's only no matter what, you can solve the puzzle in less than 20 moves. But whether someone can do that, I am not sure, but I don't think so. And by a move, I'm meaning a simple turn of the face or a whole turn like that is considered one move. So let's just get into this. Enough of me babbling on. It's more or less to calm my nerves so I can get this video going. Alright. What you first need to know is the color scheme of your puzzle. Not every puzzle's color scheme is exactly the same, but the standard color scheme is white opposite yellow, blue opposite green, and red opposite orange. Every time. That's a standard color scheme. So there's different notations. By notations, I mean just like there's a right face, an up face, a down face, a front face, a back face, and a left face. So if you're looking at the algorithms in which I'm talking about, or that I will talk about, then you will be able to, it'll help you figure out how to solve it even more. So with this, of course, if you're holding the puzzle, whatever puzzle face is on the right hand side of you is considered the right face. So right now, the red face is the right face for me. And then the left face for me is the orange. Just right here. And then you got the front face, which for me is the green. And then the back face for me is the blue. And then the upper face is the white for me. And the bottom face is the yellow for me. Alright, so let's get into this. With solving this, first there's always the scramble. The different set of moves in which you use to mix up all the colors. The thing that everybody does when they first get this puzzle, which makes it to where they can't solve it, and then they just either throw it against the wall or, with the old ones, peel the stickers off. Stupid headphones. Anyway, really. So this is how this is going to be. Stay. Thank you. Anyway, when you first start out, you still got to remember the color scheme of green being opposite blue, red and orange opposite of each other, and white and yellow opposite of each other. Now when you scramble a puzzle, no matter what, the centers are always going to stay where they need to be. So no matter how much I turn it, it's going to stay the same. And no matter what, green is always going to be opposite blue. Same with every other color. Their color scheme is never going to change. You cannot swap out centers. It just doesn't work. So, when you start solving it, you have to make a white cross. I'll show you at first what I mean by a white cross. Then I'll re-scramble it and show you slower. This is what I mean by the white cross. Now you don't have to start out with white, you can start out with red, green, orange, blue, yellow, it doesn't matter. But I've always started out with white. So, scramble that back up. There we go. Alright. Now, how to make the white cross. To make the white cross, you gotta find all the edge pieces, which are these right here. These are considered edge pieces. That can go up into here. That's all you have to do. So right now I have the orange and white piece, and I can simply just move that right up so the white is aligned with the other white. Now, they're all on the bottom. So this makes this a lot simpler. So if it'll help, you can align the orange and the white together right here so that you can figure this all out a little better. Alright, so right now, if I flip it over, the green and white piece is right here. This is the green and white piece. And that needs to go here. So with this, it's easy to just turn the down face twice. So now it is right under where it needs to go. And then if you take the back face and turn it twice, it moves right up to where it needs to go. Got the green, the white, orange. It's all connected. Now we can start with red. And again, the red piece, the red and white piece is on the bottom. And you just move it right you can move it right under the red center. 2 turns of the face, and it comes right up. So now, orange is opposite red, and green is going to be opposite blue. And the blue is already right under it. So with that, you can simply twist. Alright, now with the corners. Right here, you're going to need a red, blue, and white piece, which I just seen right here. Right here, it's red, blue, and white. But we need to get it from here to over here. And if you turn the right face counterclockwise, which with the notation that would be an R with a little asterisk or whatever right above it, so you know that it's counterclockwise that you would move the face. If there's no little asterisk or anything with it, then you know it's clockwise. Same with every other face. But you would move it counterclockwise so that the white gets moved, the white, red, and blue piece gets moved down here. And then you can get rid of it and then move this back up so that you still have your cross. And then now it's right under where it needs to go. All you have to do is move the left face, so just L, down. It'd be clockwise. If you were to look at it, L, this is clockwise. And then move the down face clockwise to put it right in there. If you move it back up, you now have a complete piece right here. Now let's go for this green and red. Just the green and red pieces right here. I know the lighting's not the best right now, but here's the red, green, and white piece right here, and it needs to go over here. So, again, you can do a left face turn, down, a down face clockwise, and a left face counterclockwise to bring it back up. So it just got moved right under where it needs to go. And now we're going to do a right counterclockwise, so right eye, and then a down face counterclockwise to move it into place, and then a right face. So right now, in this whole puzzle, we have all these pieces are in their correct spot. Now with the blue, orange, and white piece, that needs to go right here. So you can just move it right under where it needs to go. And just remember this, if this color corresponds with this color right here, and the bottom color corresponds with this color, whatever it is, then you know this piece is positioned right to go up when you do either a left face and a down or a right face and a down. But right now, this is not positioned right, obviously, so we need to do a right counterclockwise, down counterclockwise, and right back up to get this out of there. And then you can do right clockwise, down clockwise, I'm sorry. And then a right counterclockwise, down counterclockwise, and a right to get it all up there. So by now you should have a full, complete white side with the colors being correct all the way around. Alright, now we're going to move to putting the edge pieces in. Alright, so right here you need a blue and a red piece, an edge that has red and blue on it, which I have moved right above to where it needs to go. Now this algorithm is just a series of moves that will move this down into this slot. And I'm going to say it, and I'm also going to try to get it up on the screen for you right now. I don't know if I can edit that well yet, so I can try, but I'll say it so you'll be able to understand what's going on. Alright. You're going to want to get the red and blue piece, or whatever colors you choose, and for me I need to align the red with the red, because if I were to align it with the blue, when it gets put down here, it's going to look like that, with blue on red and red on blue. So that's not going to work. So you have to align it with the same color that is right here. So this is up counterclockwise, left counterclockwise, up counterclockwise, left, up clockwise, front face clockwise, up clockwise, front face counterclockwise. So now, I dropped it there. You can see the red and blue piece has been put where it needs to go. Alright, so let's find the green and orange piece right here. This lighting really sucks. It's right here. So the orange and green piece, so we can move it right above the green center and align. This is considered the T. I'm forgetting to mention a bunch of stuff, but this is considered the T because if you were to, here, I will get this piece out of there so I can show you. But if you look at it from this perspective, there's a T. While you're trying to put this piece down in here, that's what it looks like. So I just accidentally put the green and orange piece here, so let's just go orange and blue. Alright. Phones. Thank you. Alright, so this time it's a little different because it's got to go on the right side instead of go down to the left side. So this time it's up, right, up, right counterclockwise, up counterclockwise, front face counterclockwise, up counterclockwise, front face clockwise. Alright, so now we're going to have to do it to the left again. So this one, when you're moving it to the left, and remember right now the white face is facing down while you're doing this, so don't be trying to do it while this is completed. Don't be messing this up. Again, I'm forgetting to talk about a bunch of stuff, but like I said before at the beginning of the video, we just started. I'm trying my best. I hope I'll get better. I apologize. But anyway, back to this. Then, so it'll be up counterclockwise, left counterclockwise, up counterclockwise, left, up clockwise, front face clockwise, up clockwise, front face counterclockwise. And it moves this right down into the slot. And now you have completed the first 2 layers of your Rubik's Cube. Alright. Well, I'm going to do a couple algorithms because I know if well, actually, never mind, I was wrong. Sorry. I was confused. Anyway. So now we're going to solve the yellow side without messing any of this up. Sounds difficult, I know, but we can do it. Let me get a drink here real quick. Alright. Alright. So, these headphones, I swear. Hey, no. There. Maybe that'll fix the problem. Alright. Now this algorithm is going to swap around all these yellow pieces until they get to the pattern in which we need to do another algorithm. So this is front face clockwise, up clockwise, right clockwise, up counterclockwise, right counterclockwise, then front counterclockwise. So now you have a straight yellow line, which is something you'll need. And then you're just going to do the same algorithm again. Front clockwise, up clockwise, right clockwise, up counterclockwise, right counterclockwise, and front face counterclockwise. Now you have what everybody calls a little L. Don't worry about this. This happens. Just worry about the little L. And you're going to want it to where it's always pointing down to the right. And then you're going to do it again. So, front, up, right. I'm just going to say U prime. I'm just going to say prime for counterclockwise instead of having to say it out loud every time. So U prime, R prime, F prime. By that, I was meaning up counterclockwise, right counterclockwise, and front counterclockwise. Alright. So right now, this is something that will allow us to move on to the next algorithm in which I want to do. So if you get to this, you'll have a yellow cross right there. And in this situation, you'll have two headlights. Yellow headlights is what they're called. So they look like headlights. And then you'll have a single yellow on one side and a single yellow on the other. Well, if you go to this one where the yellow is on the left and have that facing toward you and do this algorithm, right, up, right prime, up, right, I'm sorry, I'm not used to doing this. Alright, so right, up, right counterclockwise, up, right, up, and then right prime. And then you're going to end up with something like this, where there's headlights and the rest is filled out. Because what it did, it flipped. It left the headlights right here, but it flipped these pieces up with the yellows up. And then you're going to have the headlights facing you, and you're going to do this again. So right, up, right counterclockwise, up, right, up, right counterclockwise. And then it'll bring you to what they call an arrow, because it looks like an arrow. And then this one, you always want it pointing down to the left. So you're going to do the same exact algorithm you did in the last two times again. So right, up, right counterclockwise, up, right, up, right counterclockwise. And right now it's pointing up to the right. You want it pointing down to the left. So you just turn the top face twice until it points down to the left. And then you do it again. And after this, you should get a whole solid yellow side. So right, up, right counterclockwise, up, right, up, right counterclockwise. Alright. Now, this has caused me to skip a step. So I'm going to do the algorithm to mix it up, and then I'm going to explain the algorithm. There we go. Alright. Now, after you get the top side solved, you want to look around the edge of it for headlights. And right now there's two blue headlights, and there shouldn't be any more. That's orange and red if you can't tell because of the lighting. And then you want to point the headlights away from you. Now if you can't find any, that's okay, because you're just going to have to do this algorithm twice. And this algorithm is with the headlights facing away from you. It's right counterclockwise, front face, right counterclockwise, and then you're going to do a it doesn't matter if it's clockwise or counterclockwise because it'll be the same. And then right clockwise, front face counterclockwise, right counterclockwise, and then another back, and then 2 right face clockwise. Alright, and then it should bring you to something like this. Alright, now this algorithm, I know I'm moving pretty fast, but I've taken up a lot of time in this video. Time that I'm probably going to have to cut out for some parts, but that's okay. I'll learn. Alright. So, there's either going to be one solid side or it's going to look like these with headlights all the way around. So, right now I have the solid side, but I'll try to make it with headlights all the way around. There we go. Alright. Got headlights all the way around. So, just in case this is your condition right now, I can help you. So, you can just pick any pair of headlights, face them towards you, and you do this algorithm. Be front, up, clockwise, left clockwise, right counterclockwise, up, right, left counterclockwise, up, and then front. And now that should get you a solid side somewhere. It'll get you a solid side. It just happened to be the one I was on. So, and then you're going to want to face that solid side away from you and do that algorithm again. So that's front, up, left, right counterclockwise, front, and then bring these back up, and then up, and front. Now you see that this side is still solid, and this is obviously not solved. But what this algorithm is doing is swapping these edges right here. It's swapping them around to get, it's actually going in this direction. It's putting this one here, and this one here. So when you do it one more time, this blue and yellow piece is going to go here. This orange and yellow piece is here. The red and yellow piece goes here. So it'll be all solved. So you face the solid side away from you again, and you do the algorithm. So it'll be front, up, left, right counterclockwise, up, left counterclockwise, right, up, and then 2 ups, 2 front faces, sorry. And there you have it. It's solved. I know this is a very long video. It probably won't be when you guys are watching it, but it'll probably still be a pretty decent length. I just like to apologize for that now, but I hope it helps. Not the best one, but I still hope it helps. My method to it is a little different than most people's, but I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike so I know what not to do next time. If you like this video, tell your friends. There'll be more videos like this. There'll be card tricks or a bunch of other stuff. That's why it's called Unknown Randoms, because we don't even know what we're going to do yet. So, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.